Today I'm going to cover the strategy I use to upgrade my devices so that I get the most out of my money. So recently I upgraded from my Apple Watch Series 4 to the Apple Watch Ultra, and I'm going to use that as an opportunity to describe my thinking on upgrading. As computers, tablets, phones, and watches age, they enter obsolescence. Obsolescence starts when the latest version of the operating system or important software can no longer be installed. This continues until hardware like printers won't even talk to a computer anymore. If you have a device long enough, it may even have ports so old that they won't even connect to modern monitors or USB devices. And finally, something is completely obsolete when the device won't function properly or won't even turn on at all. So, using my Apple Watch Ultra to demonstrate, if we look here, you can see that there's a list of watches that Apple currently supports. My Apple Watch Series 4 is still supported, but not for long. Last year, the Series 3 was no longer supported by the current operating system, watchOS 9. If you have a Series 3, watchOS 9 simply won't install. Later this year, it's quite possible that the Series 4 won't be supported anymore, and even if it is, its days are numbered. When I traded in my Apple Watch Series 4, I got $45 for it in the form of a gift certificate that I applied to this watch. But once it drops into obsolescence, once the operating system won't install anymore, you can't really get anything for it. And it doesn't really make sense to try to sell it to somebody because they won't be able to install the operating system either. So once you've decided to trade in, the question is, what do you replace it with? Now, I've chosen probably the most expensive Apple smartwatch that we're going to see around for a while, because I wanted the bigger battery. I wanted the bigger battery so that I could use it for sleep tracking. That isn't to say that if you're going to upgrade that you have to spend for the most expensive option. The trick here is to get the option that's right for you and is the newest. The idea being that the newer it is, the longer it will last. And that's really the takeaway from this. Get a device that does what you need it to do, maybe stretch yourself and spend a little extra to get something that'll last a little longer. Keep it as long as possible before it becomes obsolete. And just before that happens, when you can still get a few dollars back from it, when somebody else can still make use of it for another year or so, that's when it's time to upgrade to the next one. That's the system that I use to get the most out of my time and money when talking about devices. But what do you think? Do you have other tricks to save money and time and get the most out of your devices? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.